Hey, everybody. All you good folks out there. Welcome to Chatathon. Yeah, I'll be chatting as long as I want. I don't usually say anything important, but I just like to chat with various people. As long as you're nice, I'm nice. And if you're not nice, I'll just boot you out. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. But most people are good on this earth. Some are bad, and the bad people are the ones that should disappear. And the good people are always welcome to stay. Of course, right? Right. Well, let's see. On April 20th, I filled out an application to be one of those greeters of athletes in the Special Olympics for athletes. So I'm going to go there and I want to introduce myself to people. And not only that, hey, hello there, Roseman 89 again. Hello again. Hey, you're appearing on me on my chat room regularly. Thanks. There you go, pal. So what's up with you there? Anything anything up with you? Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, well, hopefully on April 20th, everything will go all right. At least I'll have a place to travel to. I'll be out in St. Peter, Minnesota. I'll be there at 8 a.m. with my cameras, of course. And, do something different, from what I usually do. You know, try to do different things, and hopefully, yeah, yeah, it is. That's if I get in or not. I'll have to see what they say. You know, they claim I'm in, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet, but at least I'll. Yeah, it'll be at the Gustavus Davis College in St. Peter. Yeah, yeah. I'll say I'll bring my cameras with. Hopefully, they'll let me. I'm sure they will. Oh, a drink? Oh, I did my YouTube review. It's Accelerator Cherry Ice Pop. Yeah, yeah, they had it on the clearance rack, so I took it. Yeah, yeah. It's not really bad. Kind of small, but I don't know. I might be able to drink energy drinks pretty soon because I'll have to see my doctor, and then my doctor is going to probably have a special list of nutritious items I should eat. Probably all be dull foods. I want to live, so why not? Yeah, the the junk items will eventually catch up with a person. Yeah, it's like my breathing. Once a blue moon, I'll have to blow out some air or something. Some strange air like that. Yeah, I just have to live with it. That's all I can do. Just got to live with it. Sometimes when a person gets older, they got to live with what they have. You know, but it's just the way it is. When we're younger people, what you doing? I'm talking. Oh, let's see here. See what's going on here. All right, cool. All right, let's see. All right, yeah. See shampoo. Okay, no, sorry, I can't read your name too good, but sham. Sham as in you like to slam some idiot to the wall and let him know that you don't want to be messed with. That's what it means. Yeah. Sometimes when we were younger folks, when I was a younger man anyway, I had to slam some idiots around myself. Then some idiots slammed me around too. So that kind of evens out. I got slammed, I slammed. Somebody else gets slammed, they get slammed. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. That's the way it is in life. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. Yeah. Head slapping in Indian massage. Head slapping. No, I don't want to slap my head because I already already watched that what happens to brains. you know, and my brains are kind of weak, kind of weak from all kinds of interesting stuff. Yeah, put fire in my ear. There you go. I'll send my eardrum screaming and send my mouth screaming even more because I can scream real loud if I wanted to. If I wasn't in this apartment complex, wish I was in a house, I could scream, but can't in apartments though, not allowed. Yeah, because in apartments we're pretty much restricted in what we can do. Anybody that owns a house or even lives in a shack where you put buckets underneath to collect raindrops, you're better off than I am in that way. Because I'd rather live in like I said, apartment life is not fun for me. Some people like it. Yeah. The trouble is, you gotta watch your vehicle, watch other people, watch your stuff. You also do foot massage. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah, I can. Do I? Well, yeah, it's a lot. It's calloused mostly. It's mostly calluses from sidewalk walking. It's mostly calloused from sidewalk walking. But they don't really hurt. No, they don't really hurt. No, mostly from sidewalk walking. Once, I used to get hurt sometimes with my feet. With is it fungus? I have no idea. Okay, but anyway, see, when I used to just do one thing and not another, sometimes my tendons, my foot really hurt. But see, every other day, for example, I'll exercise, like walk 2-3 miles, okay, for one way, and another way, I'll climb a hill and up and down a hill for a mile. Do that every other day. I haven't had that pain since. So I solved the problem right there. I solved the problem. Yeah, that's what I did. My ankle snapping. I'm going to snap my ankle up. Oh. Yeah, well, I need my ankles. Without ankles, I can't walk. And my ankles are kind of weak, kind of weak. Or maybe they're not. I don't know. I do, well, all that walking, I guess I do have leg strength and feet strength, but I don't have arm strength because my fourth grade teacher twisting them and yanking my arms around screwed my muscles up. That guy, well, he's dead now, so that's good. Good, he's dead, so you don't have to do that to other kids anymore. Oh yes, I check on people on the internet. I see which good people are around and which bad people aren't. As far as bad people are concerned, I got over 40, they're no longer around. They don't hurt other people anymore. The dishonorable ones, of course. The dishonorable. Yes. Oh, what? Do I walk to Walmart? Well, I suppose no, wait a minute. No, not really, because if I walk to Walmart, that's kind of too far in my town. Yeah, Walmart's kind of too far and it's not hilly enough. So I like walk the other way, like towards McDonald's. If I walk to Walmart, they'd be like 5-6 miles away from my house. So I just take my Mercury Grand Marquis and drive there. I let the wheels do the work. I let the wheels and the engine do the work. And minus the money too, don't forget. Oh, you're talking about my ankle snap when I turn my foot around. Oh, yeah, that. I haven't done that lately. I can't do it right now. Weird. That ankle snap. Oh, I get you. Oh, sorry, I got lost. My brain got lost in the clouds somewhere as usual. Because when I start talking, half the time I don't know what I'm talking about. You know. Eh. Does my back? Sometimes yeah, sometimes no. I just gotta get to bed sometime once I get money. Right now I'm sleeping on an air bed. It's kind of hard, see, because I had to throw away my bed in my chair because in my last place I lived in, they had all kinds of interesting bugs that don't go away, so you have to throw things away, so to speak. As we all say, good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. And when they bite, they feel weird. It kind of hurts, but then when a bed bug bites, it feels like poop is coming out of its mouth. It's a gross bite. That's a bed bug bite. And I don't like those bed bugs. Huh? I don't like those bed bugs at all. Ugh. And that's the trouble. When a person goes traveling, if a person can stay out of the cheap motels, because the cheap motels usually have the bed bugs, they say. A lot of those flea bag motels, you know. Yeah. Well, anyway, no, not where I live right now, but my last place kind of had it. So when I moved, I put it in the storage locker, like down the hill for like a month. And then I detoxed myself in my friend Mike's house. I was inside his shed, this metal shed, like during the day, a lot of the day. And the shed would get up to like 110, 120 degrees. And I just baked myself real good too. I baked myself real good. So now everything's solved. I spent, what was it, 4 days in his shed. And at the time, he didn't let me use his restroom. Well, I didn't care. To be honest with you, I didn't care because I didn't have a home to stay in at the time. So I had to stay in the shed for 4 days. He is the only place I had available. The only place. And then when I get this place, I can don't have to worry about those things anymore. Don't have to worry about them. I just stay out of my last place. That's all. Just stay totally out of it. If you know a place has those things, stay out of it. It's best. Always stay out of it, because if a person doesn't, they just follow you around and they just reproduce like crazy. They reproduce like mosquitoes. Well, not exactly a new chair. This one I bought for $5 at the thrift shop. That's an old 1960s school desk. The other chair I had, the swivel chair, I got at Office Depot Office Max for $85. That thing totally broke down and I had to throw it away. I had to take it to the dump. It only lasted like 2.5 years, an $85 chair. And this chair has been around since the 60s. A big guy like me, but it is a kind of it kind of strains the back, but yeah, black chair was squeaky, yeah, maybe it was, yeah, maybe. But I was just a big person, though. See, the trouble is when they build chairs nowadays, they build it for skinnier people. They don't build it for guys like over 210, 20 pounds like me, a real big guy. They usually build it for people like, between 150, 170 pounds, something like that. See, as big people with bigger bones, we tend to sit and wreck things. How much? Well, I don't have a scale at this point, but I probably weigh about 210, 210 pounds, 6 foot tall. Yeah, 6 foot tall, about 210. Yeah, about that. Yeah. Yeah, so what's up with you? Anything interesting? I'll ask you. Doing anything interesting in life? Like racing vehicles or no, whatever's fun, I guess, and go to the mall or go to the grocery stores aren't fun to go to, but yeah, once my doctor gets through with me, I'll be eating bland food and drink bland water. Yeah, that's probably what will happen. Yeah, that's probably what will happen. Yeah, yeah, I tell you. Oh boy. Yeah, you already said that before. Yeah, you already said that before. I don't need a massage. I told you I don't need one. Well, if you're promoting your business for massages, get yourself a YouTube channel and you can be my guest, maybe. Hmm. Or somebody else's guest, I guess. Yeah, if you're good at doing massages, you can do massages for money. Hmm. Right? You can do massages for money. That's what you can do. Oh, you don't need one. You make enough money without a YouTube channel. Hey, cool. Congratulations. You don't need a YouTube channel and you're making money. Congratulations to you. Oh, you have many, many channels. No, okay, cool. Oh, you're using a ghost account, but you have channels out there that are connected to you. Very good. No? Okay. I don't know what you mean. Maybe you're just having fun, huh? Yeah. Oh, there are many channels like yours. Oh, okay. All right. But I don't see any. Okay, I'm gonna look at this channel you have right here. I'll go to your channel. Okay, it says Shem Hu. No, you don't have any views or anything. That's what it looks like. Unless if I'm seeing things, maybe I'm seeing things, right? That's what you'll say, of course. But that's okay. I don't see any views or subscribers on the channel I just clicked. Hmm. I don't see any viewers or subscribers. So I don't know. Did YouTube accidentally delete your videos or something? It don't surprise me. You're in the picture. I know. Okay. Yeah. That's you in the picture. Okay. Good. But I don't see any views or subscribers. Oh, you were banned. Yeah. That's YouTube for you. That's YouTube for you. They ban videos for probably any reason they feel like it. That's YouTube for you. YouTube does anything YouTube wants to do. We know that. You know, YouTube, unless you're an A-list celebrity, if you're an A-list celebrity, you can do what you want, but we're Z-list celebrities to YouTube. So do they ban my? Why? No, they don't ban my videos. No, I never had a video ban. I never even had a. I never even had a strike. I don't have one of those channel strikes from YouTube for using copyright material because I never do. Yeah, so many copyright materials out there. It isn't funny. So a person's just got to create their own ideas and hope what they hope for the best, right? That's what they do. They hope for the best because lots of ideas are gone. Well, there's some out there, but not many. It's because that's the way it is, really, right? Yeah. Boy, sure is. Yeah, this morning when I was driving to Walmart, by the way, I tried to stop my car and my car slid on ice about 100, about 300 feet. Well, I wish I'd have had a camera on. That would have got a lot of views. Slid about 300 feet. Yeah. slid about 250, 300 feet. I'm just glad a car wasn't there. I guess my traction control must have went haywire, but oh well, what can I do, right? Okay, YouTube, Shamu ASMR. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I see it now. Oops. 32,100 subscribers. Is that the one? 31,200 subscriber channel. Very, very impressive. Yeah, you're in the big leagues there, my friend. You're in the big leagues. Yeah, you're in the big leagues, and I already told you. Watch one. I'll have to make. Yeah, but there's two other. Yeah, no, I'll watch it sometime. I got chatting to do. Do you want to hear yourself? Well, why don't you click yourself? Go click yourself. You click yourself, okay? I saw it. It's fine. I'll watch it later, okay? I'll watch it later. I've been interviewed by a big timer, my friend. I've been interviewed by a big timer before, so I just let you know, my friend. But okay, you're more successful than I am. Congratulations. I'm proud of you, okay? I'm proud of you. You're way more successful than I am. I congratulate you. No jealousy on my part. Yeah, I'm not jealousy at all. I'm happy for you, really. Like I said, I've been interviewed by a big channel before myself, you know. Yeah, my friend taught me everything. Simeon Jimmy. I was on Simeon Jimmy's treehouse. He has 4 channels. Yeah. Yeah, he's a big timer. But you see, what I do is I do stuff totally separate from him, so to speak, He has his group of people and I'm by myself, that's the way it is. He takes other people. I went on his show twice, but he takes other people. Now that's all right. Hey, the other people are better than me. That's fine. I don't care. That's the way show business works, my friend. That's show business. What can you do? Well, I've been happy for opportunities. I mean, when you get cut in sports like I did all the time, when study groups didn't want you around, they told me to get lost. I mean, hey, I did something right in life, hey. And you did something right in life too with your 30,000 subscriber YouTube channel. Yeah, I told you, Simeon Jimmy and Simeon Jimmy's treehouse. I already said that. That's what I said. I interviewed with him before. Yeah, well, we'll change the subject. Do they join me live? He doesn't come on live. He doesn't need me. He doesn't need me. He has friends that have up to about over 1 million subscribers. He doesn't need me. That's all right. That's fine. I'm just grateful I have my own channel. Okay, so you think I'm a nobody. I don't care. Call me a nobody if you want to. Say I'm nobody. You go say I'm nobody because I don't care what people say about me, my friend. I don't really care. Say I'm a nobody. That's all right because you got over 30,000 subscribers because you're bigger than me, right? Right. You're bigger. Yeah, see, you got over 30,000 and I got one, so you're 31,000 ahead of me. You're way ahead in the ball game, aren't you? Way ahead. Oh, yeah. No, not really. It's kind of getting stale, but I have to change. We all have to change in life. You know, music has to change every once in a while. TV shows got to change. Comedy shows got to change. Everything's got to change. You can't be, as the saying goes in the entertainment and in the music industry, you can't beat the same drum, as they say. You can't beat the same tune, or you can't do the same stuff, or everybody gets bored and gets out of there. That's the way it works. Yeah, that's the way it works. Yeah, yeah, that's the way it works in the show business world. Like I say, my channel isn't that good, but that's all right. This is my hobby. It's only a hobby to me. Remember when I first started, and this was no lie, was it over 2 years? I had like 13 subscribers in about 2 years before I went to New Orleans, Louisiana. That's my probably my top YouTube shows is at the time I was in New Orleans. I interviewed my ex-friend Brian Howell. Oh, yeah, but Brian, he got mad. He didn't want to do YouTube because he thought every video he should go viral. I said, it can't, Brian. Impossible. I said, oh well, he doesn't go on YouTube anymore. Okay, that's up to him, I guess. Yeah, that was my best ones, is the ones in New Orleans. And New Orleans is a wild town. Very wild town, wild people. There's people walk their dogs, or dogs just take a dump in the middle of the sidewalk and they just keep going. And there's people barfing on the street in New Orleans. No, everybody just walks by them. Nobody says anything. That's how it is in New Orleans. So that's the way it is in New Orleans. Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, sure. I'll see you later there. Shambu. Okay. Okay. I'll look at your channel. Sure. I will. I'll look at it. But right now, this is a chatathon, so I'm going to chat as long as I do. Usually, maybe I'll just shut off my show and look, but right now, this is chatathon, so I'm going to chat my head off and say nothing. But you got a great channel, over 30,000 subscribers. Congratulations, man. I wouldn't care. You could have 100 subscribers. I congratulate you. Getting subscribers is hard to do. Very hard to do. That's for darn sure. I'll tell you that right now. That's for sure. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Filetto fish. Let's see. I better check your channel. Nope, I'm not tired. Nope. I'm not tired. Nope. Let's see. Oh, what fillet of fish? Oh, okay. Oh, you're one of those make fun of me channels, huh? You're one of your ghost account channels. Oh, I'm so impressed. You got a ghost account channel. Oh, you're so brave. I bet you're very tall and very muscular. Oh, and I bet you're in a motorcycle club too. Yeah, and all you have to do is say to somebody, "Oh, get after someone," and they do it for you for free, right? Oh yeah, I've heard people say that before, my friend. Yeah, I've heard people say that before. Yeah, But you wouldn't approach me in public. I know you wouldn't. I know. I know you wouldn't because all you are is a ghost account. And sometimes you don't like to do the ghost accounts, right? Uh, yeah, whatever. 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 There you go. Now, I removed your chat. That was fun. Now I just removed your chat. You want to say more? Go ahead. You can say some more if you want to. This is so much fun. Or maybe I have a better idea. I'm set. Okay. Now you can talk and I can't read it. Or you change it to another account? Go ahead. I'll just do it again. I'll do it again. This is fun. That's fun to do. Yeah. So much fun. Yeah, that's right. So much fun. Fun, fun. Yeah. I've been sent all kinds of threats. Yeah, I've been sent all kinds of threats in life. Go ahead. I've almost died twice. I'm not scared of death because all you see is blackness. That's all I saw when I almost died. So I'm not scared. Once you almost die, you're not scared. So if you're doing something to me, you won't. Because every other day I walk by the police station in New Old Minnesota. Law enforcement sees me every other day. They know who I am. Law enforcement in New Old Minnesota knows who I am. And I get along with the police over there pretty good. Sheriffs don't like me much, but that's all right. That's all right. They don't have to. Fire department, they don't like me neither, but that's all right. Fire department does a very good job putting out fires, so that's the main thing. You know, that's the main thing with the fire department and the sheriff's department. Sheriff's department does a good job. I'm not saying they don't, but they didn't like me, so I don't talk to the Normal Sheriff's Department anymore. But that's fine. They do a good job keeping the crime down. Very good job. Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna zoom. So, how is everybody? I got 4 chatters still. I had 5 before, but that's all right. Yeah, I think that one just disappeared. The one I batted out. That was a lot of fun batting that person out. Yep, that was a lot of fun. I have fun batting out people who are so dumb. It's fun, fun, fun. It's lots of fun to me. That's right. Lots of fun. Yeah, that's right. Because I do what I do. I do what I want to do. Because that's the way I am. And if people don't like me the way I am, I don't even care. I don't care I don't care who likes me and who doesn't. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. No, it really doesn't. No. Ow. So yeah, this chatathon's so far it's going pretty good. Yeah, it's going pretty good. And pretty soon, hopefully, my pal Sassy, the dog, the mini Shih Tzu will be back. So I'm going to put her on more videos. Yeah, Sassy, she's a real entertainer. Oh, I got to get her. Sometime in the laundry room, she acts just like a wild dog. Yeah, this one's going to get my most views as soon as I get a hold of her, the dog's owner, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I'm just, yeah. I just hope this year is going to be a better year for me. I'm just crossing my fingers, but I just don't have hope. I just want a better year for me and others too. Hopefully 2026 will be better than 2025 because 2025 for me wasn't very good. Hopefully 2026 will be better. It's going pretty good thus far. My my nephew-in-law got the photographs. He's got to get some more though. My nephew-in-law, yeah, real nice young man, married to my niece. My niece is very happy. Yeah. Oh, oh man. Yeah, so far I've been having a good time. Yeah, so far I've been having a very good time. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just, I just got to think what to say now. I'm kind of losing my train of thought. I got to get going because Corey, my friend, unknown person, he says I can put my video games to this TV. Yeah, maybe I can get on Twitch, but I doubt it. If I have a Twitch account, I'll put it up. But I got to work on that. I got to get off my fat rear end and start hooking things up. I'll see if I can work it on Twitch or not. That'd be fun. That'd be lots and lots of fun, Yeah. Oh, oh, man. Oh, boy. Yep, finally I can close down the storage locker. For 4 years I've had a family photographs in, and I couldn't find help and help me get that stuff out of there. Nobody wanted to help me, you know? Nobody wanted to help me. My car had bad mileage, hard to find people. Otherwise, if people do you hire, a lot of them charge more money than you all, much more, and that's fine. Because when a lot of people charge higher money than U-Haul that they charge, I don't want to do it money. And I don't pay, I don't want to do it money. I don't. Not me. Nope, not me. Huh. Let's see. Uh, let's see. I'm going to check your account. I'm going to check your account. You know what? Guess what? I'm going to do this. Do this. Do this. And I'm going to do this. There you go. Now you're trying to ruin my channel. You're trying to ruin my computer. Nice try, chump. It didn't work, did it? Nice try, chump. Go ahead. Do some more. I like having fun with you, chumps. Go ahead. Go out in the street. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you. I double dare you. But you won't. You won't do it. Oh, no. You just won't do it. No. Go ahead, trolls. I fought trolls before, and I'll keep fighting you. Yeah, that's right. Trying to ruin my channel, trying to ruin my life, but it isn't going to work. Nah, it isn't going to work. And I'm going to stay on too. I'm going to stay on too, yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Ah, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And so far, I got rid of some chumps. Go ahead. Go right ahead. Make up some more false ones. Go right ahead. It's all right. I won't report you to YouTube. YouTube will eventually kick you out because you're going to do that to the wrong person that will tell on you, and YouTube will kick you out, take your account away. I won't tell on you. Why don't you just meet me out in the street then? Go ahead. Why don't you? But you will. You won't. I'll just go to law enforcement. Law enforcement will take care of you. They'll take care of you. That's right. Law enforcement will take care of you. Oh, yeah. You'll end up in prison, and knowing you won't last. Because those that have ghost accounts that go to prison will not last. Because you don't have any friends, ghost accounts. You don't have any friends. Because in the real life world, oh, they're all right. I just had to boot out some people. That's all. Yeah, just had to boot out some people. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, one claimed they can fix my internet and they just made an account today. Yeah, nice try. Yeah, that's an obvious red flag right there. Yeah, yeah, that's what you do. They'll eventually get in trouble. I'm not the only one they do it to, see. See, I've been attacked before by other people twice. I've been attacked by multiple people on YouTube twice, and I defeated them. I defeated them because I reported them all on YouTube. I reported them all to Google, and then some of their accounts will get zapped. That's all it is. I never see them face to face. Because people like that are cowards. They're cowards. I just report them. Easy to do. Want to jump me out in the street, they can go ahead. You know? Yeah, that's what I do, sure. Like I say, if they want to meet me, they can meet me out in the street. And eventually, when they get, yeah, that's true. But to get this, though, eventually, though, they get in trouble and they ever get sent to prison, they're going to find out they're going to be a cellmate's housekeeper. Because cellmates like fresh housekeepers, so to speak, inexperienced housekeepers. And they take care of inexperienced housekeepers. And if they go to the guards, those trolls, they'll be sleeping forever or worse. Actually, the guards won't hardly do anything because they don't care. Guards are there to keep you from escaping, not protect you. That's what guards will say. That's what prison guards say. We're there to keep you from escaping, not to protect you. That's what the guards say in prison. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's the truth. Yep. Like I say, there's a couple times I could almost went to prison, but after I used my head and 2 + 2, I thought, well, I better stop this bullshit and live the straight good life. And I do. Live the good life and be nice to people. Pays off always, Why would they protect a bad person? Well, yes, and Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, you mean the prison guards? I get you. Yeah. Yeah. That's the way it is. Yeah. Because I mean, I knew people. I used to go. We used to be in prison and stuff. They told me. Oh yeah. Yeah. One guy told me I worked a top temporary with him one time. He said he had a what was it? Some guy's uncle. He was in prison. I think he was like in Stillwater or something. He said he got in the back door from some guy. Yeah, that's what he said. And he said he was white as a sheet and scared. Yeah, he told me. He says my friend in prison. He hasn't been the same since. He says I don't think he'll ever get out. He's kind of went goofy after. I said, uh huh. So I decided I'm going to stick to the legal life and meet people who are honest. That is best. That is best. I'll tell you that right now. Like I say, trolls, you better be careful. Better be careful, trolls. Yeah. Yeah. You trolls want to come in again? I'll have some more fun. I'll have some more fun. Because life is to have fun. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. I got to get back to I got to start talking again. Sometimes I forget to talk. I forgot I have a chatathon. I'm sitting there, oh, do I still a chatathon? Oh, yeah, I'm on chatathon. Yes, I am. I am on chatathon. Ha ha. Yeah, I'm on chatathon. Yes, I am on chatathon. Oh, bloody us. Yeah, bloody, yes. I like that one song was like, right, bloody well, right. Oh, yes, yes. Accelerator cherry ice pop. I did a YouTube commercial on it earlier, but I don't care. I'll just do it live here. And well, before that, it was basically the same thing. I did. That's why I got to start changing my channel because I noticed some of my subscribers are leaving and they're getting angry. So I got to do something. You know, the wild horse fans are running away, so I got to bring new ones back because those once the old ones are gone, they're gone. Oh, I will resubscribe to 1,000 channel YouTuber. Hell no, they'd say. He's a waste of time. I'll go to the ones with the thousands of subscribers, or many thousands. Oh, pizza. Oh yes, I had a Bellatori with everything on it. Well, anyway, after a pizza and a half, I didn't feel very good, so I went out this end in the garbage can. Yeah, I didn't feel very good. I got to go to the doctor. I don't know if it's my throat or I'm gonna have to change my diet. I don't know which. Let's change my diet. God, I don't know what to do. Boy, it's going to be hard to wean out my favorite foods. It's going to be hard, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to have to because I want to live. I really want to live, because I'm an old man and I may have wrinkles. I may look a lot uglier than I was when I'm younger, but hey, I want to live. Yeah, that's right. After a couple more, I'm going to quit that. I'm going to have to. Yeah, I might have to. I'm going to talk to my doctor again. Next Wednesday, I'm going to get very seldom, but I might have to like quit that completely. Yeah. I'll talk to my doctor. She might have a plan for me. We'll see. I usually say soda pop. Some people say pop. Some people say soda. I say soda pop. Yeah. I say soda pop. We all say it different. Some places like Minnesota, they say speed bumps. In some other cities, they say speed humps, Hump. We say speed bump. I like the word bump better myself, but speed hump. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, that's right. Very interesting. Excuse me. Just air. Yeah. Yeah, just see what my doctor says. If it's anything serious, I mean, oh well, what can I do, right? Nothing I can do about it. I'll just enjoy the last years of my life. That's all I can do. I'll enjoy the last years of my life in whatever. No, I'm 61. I'm 61 years old. Let's see. 61 years and almost 3 months. That's how old I am. 61 years and almost 3 months. Yeah, I do try to like walk 3 miles a day because my doctor told me you have one or two choices. Either you exercise and try to eat right, okay, one out of two, or she says, or you can sit down, you can eat your potato chips, drink your soda pop, sit on your seat all day long, watch TV, do internet, and the only time you get up is to the bathroom or go to the refrigerator. She says you're going to end up dead. She says pick your choice. I decided to walk long distances every day, and I got to try to eat right. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's true. The first one. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But like I said, let's see, where is, yeah, I'll be right back. I'll get my mask. Where's my masks? Yeah. Oh, dang it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, this is, okay. Dang it. Okay. This is my supply aid mask, for example. Let's see. Yeah. You see, if I would have worn, let's pretend like I was wearing a mask wearing that Styrotech. I'm going to show you how good this mask is. If I would have worn a mask, say like this, you know what? I think you'd have to have a tighter mask for Styrotech because, see, when the beads went down, I didn't wear a cap at the time, the beads would go inside here. So I guess this mask would work. But see, the Styrotech mask that I had was crunched like this. It go down like this, barely fit my face. And a bunch of styrofoam beads went in my mouth and went up my nose too. No, I haven't worn this in years. I've worn it once, about 2 days outside during the winter time because it gets really cold outside. My nose runs. But one day when I was, yeah, beads. Oh yeah, styrofoam beads. Yes, yeah. See, they went down this one chute, So you turn this crank on, and a bunch of styrofoam goes down. It was a low paying job at Styrotech. I was only getting 330 minimum wage to top temporary. I was going to quit after one day, but I was an idiot. Here's this guy named Eddie Fierro. He was from Minneapolis. He was a cool guy, actually, but I did him favors because I was kind of kissing his butt. He was a tough guy, but I was going to quit. He said, Randy, brother Randy, don't quit, man. Oh, come on, brother. Don't quit, man. Come on, Randy. We need you, man. Hey, man. Hey, I'll ride with you, man. No, I'll help you out in every way, brother. Don't quit on me, brother. He kept calling me brother. I thought to myself, yeah, okay. He was talking about paying gas money. He said, Eddie, you don't have to pay me that much gas money, very little. Sometimes you give change for gas money. I just let him. Sometimes I refuse change. Let's say, for example, I drove a 78 LTD2. Oh, say, for example, how bad a gas mileage I was. Here's Eddie, sometimes he'd offer 75 cents. I'd say, oh, no, Eddie, man, you save your money. Oh, all right, thanks, brother. Sometimes I take the money, sometimes I wouldn't. And that car got about 12 on the highway. It's a 351 Windsor with a 4-barrel engine. Oh, that thing just, it was a gas hog. It makes my Grand Marquis look like a Plymouth Horizon in comparison for gas mileage. It makes a Plymouth Horizon, or let's see, a Hyundai, one of those Hyundai cars. Or is it a Toyota? Got over 50 miles to the gallon. Yeah, it made my Grand Marquis look like one of those Toyotas that get 50 miles to the gallon. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I drive like 10 miles out of my way to pick up Eddie. About 10 miles out of my way. It wasn't for a whole month. He was sick. And here I was still trying to pick him like an idiot. Then the last day of work, when I quit Styrotech, they didn't need me. I think Eddie's brother probably wanted to give him a ride. And I think Eddie kind of wanted me to quit anyway, because I don't think he could stand me anymore, in a way. So, the last day I got a sandwich with him. And, Eddie, and after I left, Eddie was saying, hey, man, Eddie, you're a trip, man. He says, you're a real trip. He says, you're not even on drugs. I said, Eddie, I'm not going to use drugs while I'm driving, because remember, if I get caught and you get in trouble, you'll kick my ass, right? He says, oh, yeah. Yeah, Randy, I'll fucking kick your ass. He said, Eddie would? Oh, yeah. Eddie Fierro was a hardcore guy. Yeah, he was that hardcore. Yeah, but I liked Eddie, though. Eddie was cool. But at the same time, he talked me into staying at Styrotech. That was a mistake. I should have just kept my mouth shut and quit at the office. That's what you do. Never tell a coworker at a temp service, Oh, cool. 23. Cool. Yeah, that's better than my Grand Marquis. My Grand Marquis gets, let's see. So I wrote it down someplace. Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's see. I got like 20.1 miles to the gallon for the last one. Time before that, this is my gas mileage in my Grand Marquis. I did that with Gas Buddy. 23, 19, 21. Yeah, as long as I drive it reasonable, I get good gas mileage. But if I step on it too much, or if I go up and down the hills, gas mileage goes, especially when you climb the hills of Mankato, those steep hills of Madison Avenue, that'll really knock down the gas mileage. Oh, God. Because that 8 cylinders, it'll churn right up. But it'll climb hills nice, though. Shit, I could climb hills like this if I want to, or like this. Some of those Rocky Mountains, like up in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, you can climb the hills in that car like nothing. Unless you don't pull a trailer. Pull a trailer, it's going to be a little harder, yeah. Yep, it's rear-wheel drive. Just this morning, when I was driving to Walmart, I was driving right, And I was trying to stop. I must have slid over 200 feet on ice. It was like 21 degrees outside. I was lucky no car was there. I mean, I was driving like 30 miles an hour. Then when I stopped, yeah, I don't think my whatchamacallit, I don't think my traction control works or anything, but I don't care. I'm not going to fix it, man. I can't afford it. If I fix that traction control, it'd be like $600-700. It's bad enough I got to fix the damn window on it. No, the door lock. No, I got to fix the door lock. That's right. Because the door doesn't lock when I push the button. And if I use the key too much, that key's going to break. Because the key is built very weak. That's why I want to get that door, push button door lock fixed. I definitely do. And I can't go into the passenger side all the time. It's a hassle. Plus, my Grand Marquis, you see, the interior shell is smaller than the Park Avenue, too. The trunk's much bigger. The hood is way bigger. And like the Park Avenue, where you can, say, clean your radiator from the inside, you can't in the Grand Marquis. You got a bunch of stuff in the way. You can't clean the damn thing unless it's up on a hoist. Now you can have some garage put me on a hoist because they'll charge a fortune. Yeah, they'll charge a fortune. You put it on a hoist. Unless if Al Tappy was alive, we'll have to see how much his fee is. Yeah, it's rear-wheel drive. That car can cook, though. It cooks faster than it looks. It'll fly. But I wish I had the Mercury Marauder, though. Oh, that car really flies. I think they didn't. I think they had a. I thought they had a two-door, but it was a concept or something. I don't know. It has a sunroof and stuff. That Marauder, boy, that really move. Yeah, it's going to be worth money, that Marauder. It'll be worth some money because of the looks on it. But yeah, it has all the luxury items inside. It's, they have all that, get the fancy gizmos and stuff like that. Everybody likes. See, my Grand Marquis has hardly any electronic stuff except for the radio, the direction finder, like up there. It's really worthless, but I don't care. Little worthless stuff don't hurt. I don't care. See, I got a CD cassette tape player, but I won't play the cassette tape player because of my YouTube video on my Buick Park Avenue when the cassette tape got stuck. I never could get it out. And I asked the garages how much they charged to do that. They said, $150, $200. I thought, no, forget it. I'll just leave the damn cassette in. I'm not going to take it out for $200. I didn't have the money neither. I was trying to save to get out of Wadena at the time. Anyways, that Park Avenue, that thing was really rusting like crazy. It was great gas mileage. Oh, God, the Park Avenue, I get up to 27 miles to the gallon. God, 24, 27. I mean, even in its last legs, that car got better gas mileage than the Grand Marquis. Yeah. Even out of its last legs. But it was scraping that when I had problems with the bearings in my Park Avenue. Yeah, I needed bearings and it was like real rusted. I showed it my YouTube video on my last day for the Park Avenue before I junked it. You should see all that rust. And yeah, some lady from some place, she wanted to buy it. I said, oh, no. I said, I don't want people killed on the freeway. Acting like a know-it-all, some scumbag. That's poor. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, shut up. They pay a lot for the Grand Marquis. My sister bought it for me with trade-in. It was like $9,300, $9,400 with a trade-in. I couldn't afford a vehicle, and one day I was kind of looking at the cheaper vehicles, and my sister wanted me to get that one for $9,000. I said, Kathy, I couldn't afford it. She said, happy birthday. I said, what? She said, happy birthday. I'm buying it for you. I said, oh, come on. No, I'm going to buy it for you now. Get it. Let's go. So let's go. We'll go check the car to see if it's all right. And the car was all right. Did everything great, but as time goes by, when a person buys a car, somebody touched up a little there. Okay, cool. Yeah, my car got whooshed in an apartment complex. Yeah, that happens. I talked to State Farm Insurance. State Farm basically said that they can't really make the lawn service pay for it. No, that's what State Farm said. And State Farm said that judges are funny. And my insurance agent said that, and my insurance agent will not lie to me. He will not lie. No. Uh-uh. Yeah. No, it was my sister bought it, like I said, for 90 with a trade-in for the Park Avenue, which was $100. I should have taken it to the scrapyard with my sister and sister. I should take it to Ford. And I didn't argue. Desperate for a car. Yeah. Park Avenue, it went to the crusher. Yep, they crushed it in the metal because they had to. Too much to fix. All that rust and stuff. Oh, it's in my video. It was rusty. Plus, I hit that deer out by Regal, Minnesota. Yeah, radiator just basically caved in because I was riding my relative. My relative says, "Come on, Rand, step on it. You're driving too slow, Grandpa." I said, "All right." And I drive 55 instead of 45, and then I hit that deer. I would have driven 45. I wouldn't hit a deer because with my Grand Marquis outside of New Ulm, if I would have driven 55 that day, I would have hit another deer. But since I drove 45, I saved not only my car, I saved the deer's life, in that way, because I don't like hitting animals with vehicles. I don't like it. I know there's some people, oh, why not? It's fun. Yeah. Strange minds, but there's strange minds out there, Strange minds, I'll tell you. Yeah. Strange, very strange. Very, very strange minds out there. I met so many strange minds, it isn't funny. People say, I have a strange mind. That's all right. Who cares? Who cares? Well, just like my high school at Osseo High School, I kept telling them I wanted off the list. I got funny. I had to tell them off. Yeah. If they would have just taken me off the list, I would have left them alone. I would have never bothered them again. So they asked for it. And I've been having fun putting YouTube videos on them, and they don't even say anything. I think it actually helped their publicity, so they get bigger reunions, so they think they're cool. Great. I hope they make more money on their reunions. Good. Make millions for all I care. Because I can care less. I wouldn't see those yo-yos. So all they are is a bunch of yo-yos. There's one lady I talked to in the lunchroom for a month and a half. Then we split up and never talked to each other again. And this other one, another lady, I'll have to call her Gertrude Moondust because I ain't going to say her real name. I thought Gertrude was a friend, but Gertrude just ignored me as if, goodbye, Randy. Fine. No, I hope Gertrude's happy. I guess Gertrude is happy. She's married to a husband and, has a real good paying job. Good for Gertrude. Good for Gertrude. Oh, she would have said goodbye. Didn't? Oh, well, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes with some people. I guess they just didn't like me. Who cares? Yeah, who cares? Because there's billions of people on Earth. Billions of people. I'm not saying all high school reunions are bad. There's good ones. There's good ones out there. Sure there is. But those yo-yos, and I don't like each other. That's fine. So what? Yep. Yeah. So since it's a modern world, I have some friends. Ever since I lived in southern Minnesota, I've made some friends, more than I did in central Minnesota. When I left Wadena, I had one friend in the whole town, Michael the Marn Dog. He was the only friend I had in the whole town. Yeah, that was one of my videos. I did an interview with him. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. I gotta keep thinking about this. There's a show on. Sometimes I'm just looking forward to playing Wire Club Wordy because I like to do that sometimes. That's fun. It's a lot of fun playing Wire Club Wordy. Yeah. Yeah, you do run into trolls on Wordy. Yes, you do. Yeah, you do run into trolls. They get mad. Get this. They get mad because you use power words which is totally legal, like switching a letter or putting times on the board. I just only wait once every time when all the tiles are out. But you can buy powers for extra money. Sometimes I play against players. I know a player played powers against me 5 times. I don't even care. They can play it 100 times for all I care. But some of those people are just whiny. Oh, yeah, we blocked each other. Oh, yeah, I blocked some. They blocked some. I got a friend from Europe I'm always playing against. Yeah, she's a lot of fun. She taught me how to win. Yeah, sometimes she lets me win. I wish she wouldn't, but she does. Yeah. Doesn't want to be on YouTube, she said, but that's cool. Don't have to. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they probably don't. Yeah, sometime you should play against me on Wordy. My name's Randy the Wild Horse. Maybe sometime you play against me, eh? You get some games in and stuff, get some practice, get used to the board. Say game please, and don't never take those people most of them seriously. Play all the best opponents, then you can play against me. Yeah, you'd be surprised some of those people. Yeah, you play a guy like Sebastian. Boy, that guy can play. Oh God. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Yeah, you do whatever you want to. You know, whatever you want to. Sometime. Yeah, and on bingo, I've won tokens twice, a bunch of big tokens. But there is a catch. There's a catch though. They'll want you to buy credits, but if you don't want to spend any money on credits, don't. I don't blame you. But yeah, there's people like when they play Wire Club, there's people that spend probably $1,000 a month, maybe more. Some, yeah, there's some people like that. Some people that have oodles of money, probably some rich person that's lonely, for example, some elderly person, say 80 years old, all their other relatives ignore them and all that. And to get a bunch of money themselves, they'll play Wire Club Winner, somebody who can't walk or something. You never know. You get all kinds of interesting people. Because it costs a lot to design the board, it costs a lot to hire these people to keep the games going. Yeah. Yeah, look at Zigna. Oh, get this. This one's interesting. There's Zigna. There's a famous Mafia Wars game from 10 years ago. Okay, they did the Ville, which copied, let's see, The Sims. They copied The Sims. The Sims was created by EA Sports. Zynga and EA Sports are suing each other. Oh, Zynga kept saying, oh, we're going to defeat EA Sports. They're wrong. They just kept blabbing. EA Sports said nothing. You know what happened? Zynga settled with him for $13 million. As Zynga stocks went down the toilet, and EA Sports, I wish I'd have had money for stocks. Oh, God, it went way up. I just thought to myself, oh, I wish I had money. I'd invest in that stock, EA Sports. Yeah, oh, boy. EA Sports is way more modern than Zynga. With that $13 million, you could do a lot of stuff with $13 million. I mean, that could be extra money for certain things. And for Zynga, they'll have to lay off employees. But I don't care. They gyp so many people, it isn't funny. Oh, yeah, and they have a competition, what, Words with Friends? They can have it. I got Wire Club Wordy. It's much better. Yeah, the chat room is pretty entertaining. Some people in that chat room hours a day and Wire Club Wordy. There's more chat room chat and Wire Club Wordy than these other chat rooms they have where, like if you have political opinions or if you have want to talk about sports or talk about religion or talk about atheism or talk about marriage or divorce or our secrets behind the closed door or something like that. Oh yeah, they got some silly rooms like that, but that's all right, you know. Yeah, in those chat rooms I chat at a lot less than the Wire Club Wordy chat room. And the only time I ever go in there is just say game please. Just play games. That's all I do. Yeah, that's all I do. Yeah. Oh, I got to start talking again. I'm just kind of sleepy sometimes. Sorry about that. And so, and I'm kind of thinking of my throat and stuff like that too. You know, and I keep barfing that food. I just thinking about it. You know, hopefully it isn't throat cancer. Oh God. But if it is, it is. What can I do? I just enjoy life for my last days. That's all I can do. Do I have a drone? Oh no, I don't. But that should come to mind with a metal detector and stuff like that. That's my plan that someday I just hope to get some things like that, a drone or a metal detector. Yeah. And you got to get a bed, a new computer desk, of course. The computer desk I got now should be in the garbage can. Hopefully in the future it will be. But oh well. I've had some setbacks. What can you do? I take care of my mother and father in Wadena for years. And finally I left Wadena, Minnesota, thank goodness. Yeah, those that want to live in Wadena, that's fine. You know, I mean, town's not for me. Because in central Minnesota, if I had two choices for towns, I'd either live in Detroit Lakes or Alexandria, Minnesota. And I prefer Alexandria myself over Detroit Lakes. Because Alexandria doesn't have as much. See, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota has the Wee Fest Festival, and that draws like 40,000 people. Huh. I'd rather go where there's like less people like per year on events, because if you have like that many people, like in Detroit Lakes, now maybe they keep the crime down real good. I don't know. I mean, that's a ton of people. They can draw 44,000 people on a weekend on Wee Fest in Detroit Lakes, and that's just kind of like too big in that event. To me, it's great to have an event like that, of course. Oh, and get this. For central Minnesota, I'm going to put that down as a quiz, actually. So I got to think about that as a quiz. Yeah, that'd be an idea. Oh, what question for my poll? Well, I haven't done one. I haven't done one yet, but I don't know if I'll do it or not, if I remember or not. I just, I just think of things from time to time. My brain gets off subject. You know, yeah. But I got to think of some other singers besides the one. But there's one singer that is very popular in central Minnesota. Not only did that singer did the Wee Fest, that singer did one at the Moon Dance Ranch in Walker. That one draws 24,000 people. And Wee Fest draws like, I think, 42 to 46,000. And he's one of the few singers that's been in two, a country rock singer. I don't know if you can think of the name. You might be right. I don't know. But there's one I know of, the two events. That's very impressive. Because country and rock singers don't really sing with each other like anymore per se, Maybe one or two might triple, but it wasn't like the 70s where they were constantly collaborating. But when the 80s came, the rock singers turned to hair metal and all that, Yeah, they turned to hair metal, and I kind of like the hair metal scene, actually. The songs I thought were really good. How many concerts? Actually, one. No, two. River Flat Jam, when Ozzy Osbourne was the main singer, they had 38 Special. They had some other ones too. I'd have to look that up. In the one in Fargo, North Dakota, they had Boston in 1996, when they had that singer named Brad Delp sing. Brad Delp was an outstanding singer. But when he went on his own, I didn't understand why he named his group Beetlejuice. I don't know why. Of course, the band didn't get anywhere, but Beetlejuice? And he spelled it Beatles like Beatles. Beatles must have made money off it or something. I thought to myself, that's a weird name. He could have just called himself Brad Delp. He would have made some money. Just like Peter Cetera, from Chicago. Yeah. Yes, I did. He was the main event. But then that Steve Hedden guy, he decided to leave the concert early, and I wanted to stay, but I left anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah, cool. Oh yeah, Ozzy had some big people with him too. These huge dudes that can throw people across the rooms. That's where they usually hang around with. Yeah. Yeah, he'll have some big guys with him. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're rich, See, according to what I've read, when Sharon met Ozzy was like in debt and stuff, and then Sharon was like a businesswoman, a businesswoman, a successful businesswoman. So she like got him out of debt and did creative things, and Ozzy started making the money again. Because Sharon Osbourne knows business, she knows the business. Yeah, so that's how Ozzy got really big again. After he divorced his other wife, I guess he, did all kinds of stuff, and she helped him, taught him how to save money and stuff, because Ozzy used to spend money like crazy until he met Sharon. But Sharon's very controversial. She'll pick fights with other people. Yeah, she picked a fight with Marie Osmond. See, she picked a fight with some other people too. Oh yeah, she loves to get into. Oh yeah, she was picking a fight with Iron Maiden. She kept shutting off their musical instruments. Oh geez. Yeah, then she was cutting them down when they asked Iron Maiden for a comment. They didn't give one. They said no comment. They didn't give a comment. I don't know. Oh, maybe there's a reason behind it. I don't know. But that's up between them. That's between Sharon Osbourne and Iron Maiden. Yeah, Iron Maiden, they'll still make money if they want to sing again. Not like in the 80s or anything where they sold out 15, 16,000 seat places. I don't think they sell that much anymore, or maybe you could still sell 3,000, 4,000. I mean, hey, that's impressive. Yeah, I had a brother who was in the United States Navy. He knew this one band, you know. Yeah, that's true. Well, they'll pay over $1,000 to see concerts now. Yeah. Oh, and I saw one too. Get this. I was on EX, Nicki Minaj, she was telling fans to like squirt stuff at each other and make messes. So someone tried to squirt something at Nicki Minaj. Mickey took her microphone, she threw it at a fan, and her background music was still playing. And she wasn't even singing. She was saying, you. And then her song was on in the background. That was funny. Yeah. Hey, but people are more forgiving now. If that would have been way back in the old days, her career would be over, just like Milli Vanilli, when they discovered that those two guys are fake singing. They had real singers behind the curtain. They had that one singer. Well, he wasn't as attractive as Milli Vanilli, but if that idiot would have just sang that song and accept his looks, he might have been successful. If that guy would have used his damn brain, but he didn't. Oh well. Because I mean, look, there's a lot of unattractive singers in history. Look at Meatloaf. Meatloaf nowadays, they probably tell him, why don't you go on a diet? You're too fat or something. Or Mama Cass. Yeah. Okay, let's say the Mamas and the Papas, right? Say nowadays, let's pretend Mamas and Papas are singing. Nowadays, you think they wouldn't take Mama Cass. They take Michelle Phillips. Because Michelle Phillips, that's the mother of Mackenzie Phillips, the one that played the oldest daughter, Gordon, on, was it One Day at a Time? Yeah. Yeah, Michelle Phillips is like very attractive, and Mama Cass is like over. But they took Mama Cass because she was the backbone singer of the whole group, at the time. Yeah. But nowadays, they'll go by looks. They take Michelle Phillips instead now because they go by looks nowadays. That's why I don't even pay attention to that modern music. Okay, if they can draw a lot of people, good for them. Hey. More subscribers than us. Yeah, bravo, bravo to them. But for me, I'm not going to listen to it. I'll just listen to my old time music and the heck with it. Well, I'll listen to my Doobie Brothers or something, or I'll listen to my Journey, or I'll listen to my Santana CDs and all that. I'll go listen to them instead. Yeah, I'll listen to them. I mean, yeah, they're old timers, but I don't care. Yeah, I liked music up to about the 90s. And then I think the last talented person, probably in the 2000s, with a few, was like John Mayer. Yeah, he could sing while playing guitar and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. He was one of the few. But then after a while, the music scene totally changed. But what can you do? Oh, well. That's fine. They're making the money. Good for them. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Oh, bravo. I can care less myself, but hey, they don't need me. They don't need small timers like me, but that's all right. Who cares? Yeah, who cares? Oh, let's see now. Oh yeah, I got to remind myself next month when they have the Super Bowl on. I think I have a no Super Bowl chat show, or maybe I don't know. I'll just have to. See, where was I? Oh yeah, I'm just kind of sleeping in dreams, trying to think of something to say. Sometimes I do that. I have the dreams. I have the dreams. I have dreams. Dream a dream. And then more people. Oh, thank the two people for coming, and then they leave. That's all right. I still got two chatters. Beautiful. Yeah, because I'm a chatathon and not chat about nothing. Because I don't chat about nothing at all. Really, I don't. No, I don't say nothing or do nothing. Hopefully this year, the rest of the photographs we can get out. I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will. Yeah. I'm just so grateful for all those views. 375,000. I got planned for the day. I'm just going to keep chatting for an hour or two. And then after that, I'm going to play some Wire Club Wordy. Find some opponents. Yeah, Bryce Sebastian will play me and skunk me again. Or that's another player. Barb Chocoholic. She beat me every time but once, and I used the powers, and she kind of got mad, but she'll still play me again. Because one time she said, the next time I'll beat you so bad I'll laugh at you. Then she beat me real bad and actually laughed. Ha, ha, ha. Put in the comments, but I didn't care. So what? Oh, those trolls? You just block them. Easy to block. I just block trolls. All you do is just put the block button on them, or you can report them to Wire Club Wordy. They'll boot them out. They're very good at booting people out. Well, any foul language, they boot them out. They don't tolerate foul language at all. They're very strict. They're very strict in Wire Club. Yeah, because you don't see people using foul language. They'll use words like frick or D, and they'll put a hash mark AMN, or they'll put like HE, like VV instead of HELL, for example, like HEVV, do abbreviation stuff, kind of like hiding whatever. That's fine. They can do that. I just laugh kind of. But they're very strict. That's why I like about Wire Club. Most of the people there are respectable. There's a couple of idiots there, sure. I know some of them aren't going to like me. You could go in the chat. You heard of Randy the Wild Horse? I'm going to say I hate him. Good. Let them. I don't even really read it because I blocked them. Because I don't need to read what they say. I not exactly, no. Not exactly, but see, I booted some people out of my chat room. I know how to boot them out. And if I get rid of enough accounts, you see, because you can only have so many accounts, on your one computer at home, unless you want to use their moms and dads and brothers and sisters accounts or something. That's idiocy, but there's idiots out there. I mean, there's people out there that just do things and, and oh well. Yeah, I just laugh at people like that. They're funny, you know. Let's see, I have YouTube, I have the X, known as Twitter. I have a Wire Club, and if I can get my video stuff up there, maybe I can get a Twitch. I don't know if I wonder if I hook this up on my TV, would my Twitch work? I don't know. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I don't know if it would work on Twitch. I wish it would, because I play some video games on Twitch. I don't know. Maybe I'll ask one of my friends. No, I don't have TikTok, but somebody else is using my name, Randy the Wild Horse. Yeah, somebody else is using my name on TikTok. Yeah. Somebody else is using the same name as me on TikTok. That's all right. What can I do? I can't sue them. I didn't trademark my name. Cost $8,000. I don't have that money. No one loans me that money, so I'm not going to sue one. Keep my name. Oh, I don't care. They're just kidding. Yeah, that's true. Somebody else. Yeah. What video games? What kind do you like? There's Xbox One. There's a Nintendo. I got the old Nintendo NES from the 80s. Xbox. Okay. Let's see what let's see. Oh, dang it. Well, for example, I got in television for live for PlayStation 2 with a bunch of games they did for in television. Actually, boxing is a very good game. It's just weird. Boxing is actually a very good game. That was outside. Let's see. Let's see, there's some of my Xbox games here. Saints Row the Third. Grand Theft Auto 5. Oh, that's 4. Grand Theft Auto 4. Oops. Grand Theft Auto 5. Rainbow Vegas. Fallout New York. NHL. Let's see. That one was PlayStation 2. Sonic the Hedgehog. Borderlands 2. Fight Night. I got more. Yeah, I got lots more. Yeah, I got PlayStation 2, Nintendo, all kinds of. Yeah, I used to. Oh, I can actually, if I hook my game system on my TV set, I can actually play it on Twitch. Really? I don't know. I don't know. I'll try to get on there sometime, but that's all I can do. I'll see if I can get a Twitch account, but if I can, I can't though. Maybe I'll have to have a special system or something. And right now I just can't afford it. So I'll just have to, I'm not that good neither, except for the pinball games I'm real good at. Well, I could, but I don't have a converter system though, or something. Well, I know it does need to be live, but then I'm gonna have to hold my camera on, and that's not gonna be easy. Because I don't have one of those systems where when you spend extra for systems, I can't afford it. I know there's some people that can. Great. I mean, I'm happy they can afford it. Believe me, I'm happy. Yeah. Even I mean, someone like Pootie Pie, he can afford to buy the damn business. Pootie Pie could, but I'm no Pootie Pie, and I wouldn't want to be Pootie Pie. Yeah, comments he makes. I mean, he's arrogant. As he said one time, let's see, something about anybody can get a Discord, even the janitor and even the janitor and something else, janitor and a dishwasher, something like that. I mean, who cares? I'd rather listen to a janitor dishwasher than Pootie Pie. You know, how many games? I've been played it for a while. See, I didn't know. See, I gave up this big TV set for a while back. An unknown person gave me this TV set, as you see on here, and you know, then an unknown person told me that I could hook it up to this TV. The games. I could play the games on the TV because it has different colors, like yellow or something. I can play games probably on there, but I don't know if I can play it on Twitch or not. That's the thing, because a lot of times I'll have these converter things or whatever. I mean, I can't afford it right now. I mean, I got to get tires for my car eventually, and those tires. I mean, I got to fix the dang window. I got to fix a door lock on my Grand Marquis. I got to take the dang thing to Ford. Oh God, $400 or $500 for that. You know, I got to have that lock fixed. Oh, I do, yeah. Yeah, but I got to hook up. I'm going to hook it up to my computer set if I get around to it. But lately, though, I've been like busy and stuff, and yeah. If I can get that to work on Twitch, that'd be great. I mean, who cares about views? I have a friend that plays. His name's Zivvy, Xivvy, Zivvy. Yeah, he plays like live stream games himself, and usually has no chatters. Maybe I could have him on as my guest. Yeah, I'm sure Zivvy would do it sometime. I'll have to ask him. Man, I'm still happy there's viewers. It's amazing because usually half my show there's nobody on. Oh, people are so wonderful. Everybody's staying on all the way through. It's a miracle. It's a miracle, true blue miracle, a miracle came through. Yeah, that song by Manilow. Yeah, I remember that song. Yeah, sometimes you make fun of people. You sing that song for Manilow, and there's some people that really hated Manilow. You say, stop singing that song. It sucks. Yeah, I knew some people that really hated Manilow, so I'd sing the Manilow song to them or something. Yeah. Oh man. Huh. I really can't play guitar. But you know what? Oh, geez. We got some guitar picks. I got to find a lady that knows how to play guitar. I got to find a lady who knows how to play. Yeah, if I can find a girlfriend who knows how to play guitar, I'll be set. But I'm going to kind of doubt it. Oh, clean guitar? Yeah, I should. I have to buy expensive cleaner. Yeah, I got that for a gift. I got that for a gift, but I haven't played it in a long time. So I really know how to play. Yeah, it's the trouble though, is my mind. I'll explain. See, my mind doesn't really click because when I was a child, I was on Thorazine for like from 3.5 to 5 years, and it messed my brain up really bad, Yeah, I noticed that my brain is declining because sometimes I replay my videos when I do my characters and stuff. I mumble part of the time now, so then I got to do it over and do it over and do it over. Yeah, and I just, that's why I got to find a girlfriend who can play guitar. I hope I can find one someplace. Yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah, Dr. Kenneth Swayman, he used to give Thorazine to kids in the poor side of town and gave that to me. And I got a YouTube video. It's vintage videos and others I'm not in. There's that one when I was a kid smiling. I was high on Thorazine. Yeah, I was high on Thorazine, and you could see that in the home video. I was very high. I didn't know what was going on. But what can you do? I mean, my dad wouldn't do a damn thing. He just, the doctors are right, Randy. Oh, shut up, shut your mouth, shut up, shut up. Okay, I just shut up. What can I do? It's either that or reform school. I'd rather stay with my dad. At least I can go outside. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's vintage videos and others I'm not in on my playlist. It's vintage videos and others I'm not in. There's the one with me having that weird crooked smile. That when I was a kid, that's when I was high on Thorazine. You could tell by that movement, I was really high. Yeah, I was high every day when I was a kid. See, I kind of screwed my brain up and stuff. It wasn't my fault. I was a child. What could I do? Children's brains, they don't most children don't understand hard stuff like medication or Thorazine or most words a kid 5 years old would understand. What they learn A B C D E F G H I J. They learn the alphabet in 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. That's what 5-year-olds learn. They're not advanced, but like I say, those quack doctors back then, they just pushed those pills on kids in the poor side of town. And that's why crime spiked in the 80s. That's why crime actually spiked up in the 80s, Yeah, it's on my playlist. Vintage videos and others I'm not in. On my playlist. Yeah. Oh, you don't see my playlist? No. I don't think I know how to do it, but oh, wow. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. Come on. Let's see. Oh, you see videos I'm not in? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask my nephew-in-law. I don't have to. Yeah, I could say did my playlist. I'm gonna redo the playlist a little bit once I get around to it. I got to redo the playlist. Put it in better forms of explanation because some of it's kind of bad. Some of it's kind of bad, so I got to do some correcting. And I'm not going to hire a YouTube person for $500 to teach me how to do that because I'm going to do it myself. They're YouTube experts. As I say to the YouTube experts, I'll give them the tongue. I don't need their help on that. Yeah, YouTube experts, if you bring them to your house, they'll charge you for everything. They'll charge you to plug in your computer. That's the kind of people they have. Yeah, that's the kind of people they have. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I wasn't that good. Yeah, it wasn't that good. And Tom Ben McKeldin sings and Pastor Mitch Victory sings. So I haven't got around to them. So that's the trouble when you live in apartments and stuff. You got to be quiet at night and all that stuff. It's not that fun. That's why I got to get someone like with a house, hopefully, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I I'll have to. Yeah, I have to. To be honest with you, I'm not totally in this world, but I don't remember the words to the song. But I'll just sing songs out of my head. Hey, sweet honey bunny, why don't you come and play with me, my sweet baby? See, I'm no good, man. I'm not that good. So I got to find a lady that can play guitar. So I don't have to look around for a lady. Grace, you heard, yeah, right. Yeah, I'm no Edge from YouTube or from U2. I'm no Edge, and I'm no Malcolm Young of AC/DC, and I'm no I think Ian Hunter from Mott the Hoople. Is that no way? Let's get together and have some fun. Let's see. Come on together and let's have some fun. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah. Let's go where it's dark. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, yeah. If I could find some lady that can play guitar, that'd be so cool. Yeah, maybe I could find a date someplace on the internet. I don't know. She's not gonna be beautiful, I know that, but that's all right. That's right. I mean, look at me, 61 years old. I'm full of wrinkles. I mean, I'm no prize winner myself. Oh well, who cares? So I'm no prize winner, and I won't get a prize winner. But hey, who cares? Golden Corral, oh, the restaurant. Well, I'm just gonna have to look around. I have to take my time, to find the right one. It takes time, you know. It takes time. Yeah, there's just so many wrong ones out there. I mean, the ones see when you live in apartment complexes, most of those women there. I mean, oh man. I mean, some of them I wouldn't take if they won the Powerball. To be honest with you, because some of them are disgusting in an apartment. Have mercy, they're disgusting, especially people who haven't never lived in a high class place before, or even visited one. Those are the worst ones. Yeah. I'll just take my time, I'll find a way to do it. I'll just, you know, see what happens. That's all I can do. Yeah, that's true. No rush. Oh man. Yeah. Oh, it's almost 2 hours now. Cool. I just yeah. All right, cool. Almost 2 hours of chat. What TV do I watch? I usually like watch stuff on the internet. Sometimes I watch an old time football in the 60s and 70s. I see how those guys got really punished, especially the offensive players. If you saw today's NFL football and football of the 70s, that's a big difference. Because back in the 70s, coaches used to hire defensive linemen to cripple quarterbacks and stuff. Yeah, some teams did that. They'd hire guys to cripple quarterbacks. You know, hey, LTK Octo. Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's not Chatathon. And everybody's been on this today. This is unusual. Usually half my show, there's nobody on, but that's all right. That's all right. That's okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I kind of have been busy too. I got some of how many cans? Just this one. I only got this one left. And I got, I think this was probably the last one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wean off energy drinks. And my doctor's kind of telling me I should wean them off. Yeah, now I'm gonna probably have to totally like change my diet and stuff. And oh, if it's like allergies of food or something, if I can't eat my favorite foods, that's gonna be a big adjustment. But I'm gonna have to do it. I mean, like for my rest med machine, I have to clean it every so often, but it costs a lot in distilled water. Yeah. Yeah, I spend a lot of money in distilled water to clean my damn machine because it says it's got to clean it thoroughly, and I need that machine. So, oh well, what can you do? Yeah. So I just do it. So I want to live. So hey, yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah, that's true. Just got to change for the better. Yeah, it's true. You know, wean myself off things. Yeah. I just hope I don't have to wean off ramen noodles. Oh, geez, oh God, that's cheap food. Ramen noodles is cheap food, and yeah, there's been crazy things happening for years. Actually, Octo, I think the crazy things probably started probably in the 50s. Actually, when that Starkhauser and this lady, you know, they like killed his parents, and I think, oh geez, that was crazy. And Ed Gein and eating humans, that was crazy. Oh yeah, that was in the 50s. Yeah, Ed Gein, or that's what I think no, he did. Yeah, he killed. No, he made lampshades out of people. That's right. No, that was Jeffrey Dahmer. That's a goofball that ate people. Ugh. Oh, things been goofy for years, Octo. Oh man. Yeah, today the crazy news too. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm kind of glad I live in a safe town where nobody really bothers you. You know, when you walk around, I can walk around 2 in the morning in New Ulm, nobody will bother you. You know, as soon as I scream, they'll call the cops. Cops will be over lickety split. Yeah, they'll be over lickety split. Yeah. Yeah, there's some crime there, but not much. You just walk in the well-lighted streets. That's what I do. And I'm so poor I could cry anyway. And they look at me and say, "Well, I got a couple cents on them. I ain't worth it. Let's go get somebody with money." Yeah. Yeah. Lots of crazy things, Octo. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of crazy things. Yeah, I wish those crazy things would actually stop. I mean, you know, let's see. It's 3:20 for me. It's 3:20. Oh, nothing important. Yeah, 3:20. Yeah, I'm from Minnesota, so yeah, I'll hang. I'll see for. Yeah, I'll be on until 5. Sure, probably after. This is a chatathon. 4. I'll be on until 4 or 5. Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah, and I'll be on even later. No, not that long. 24 hours a day? No way. I can't. This is an apartment complex. I can't be out at night or I'll get in trouble. I can't do 24-hour streams in an apartment. That's why I hope I can find a different place somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. 120 from Octo's town of lots of crime and hopelessness. I know you're not you're a great guy, Octo, but I mean you're surrounded by bunch of mean people and stuff. And when you go outside, you got to watch the P's and Q's or whatever it's called. Yeah, I've lived in bad neighborhoods too. Yeah. Yep. Just like that time in the early 80s, I lived near Lake Street, Minneapolis. That's a high crime area. Oh, God. Huh. Yeah. And Gentleman Jim's bar. There's this one guy once, he did like the 3-shell game. You ever heard of the con artist 3-shell game? Yeah, they could swish it around and they tell you to watch the ball and they could have some tricks they could do. Yeah, they got $1 out of me, $3 to $1. I lost my dollar. They told me, he says, "Yeah, look at that poor chump. I gave him 3 odds to 1 and I took his dollar." He said, "That guy's a chump." I just walked away. I didn't dare say anything because those guys with him could have attacked me and stuff. So I just walked away. I just said, "Yeah, so I lost. Oh well. Maybe if I have some more money, I'll play next time." I told him, but I had more money, but I didn't tell him, of course. Yeah, yeah, that one guy that was doing the shell game at Gentleman Jim's on Lake Street in the 1980s. I played that shell game. He had like $3 odds, and I had $1. I lost my dollar. He claimed $3. He might not have gave $3. Who knows? Because remember, it's at a seedy bar in the bad side of town. And sometimes those bar owners on the seedy side look the other way. They'll act like they're busy and stuff. And when the cops come, he can say, "Yeah, I was in another room. I couldn't hear him. Oh, what's going on? And you didn't do anything, did you?" "No, man, I didn't do nothing, man." They're probably friends, you know. Sometimes they'll play acts like that in bars on the poor side of town. protect their friends. Yeah. Sometimes they'll do that. So I just accepted it and left it. I had lost my dollar. Oh, well. I lost $5 another time when I was in downtown Minneapolis in this sleeping room. I borrowed $5 to a guy named Raul Martinez. He never paid me back. Now, that chump died in 1998. I don't miss him. Wish I can find out who he is and where he is, get information. I'll put him on my Find a Grave page. I've tried to find him on there. I can't, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, so many negative things going on. Yeah, it's too bad. I mean, yeah, there's things to agree and disagree with, but I mean, why go to extremes like some people? You know, that's terrible, actually. Why do you go to those kind of extremes? There's one of two things. You can either listen to the person or just ignore the person and walk away. There's two choices to that. Listen or ignore them. You know? But there's some people on social media that are very successful in what they do, agree or disagree. You know, hey, yeah, there's some uneducated people that get a lot of views on YouTube too. Oh, yes. Some like that too. Very surprising. There's a guy in Canada. He's like a very, very, very disabled adult. His name is Frankie McDonald. Just see how many views he has. And he does a lot of the same stuff over and over again. Oh, you've seen Frankie McDonald. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he does a lot of the same stuff over and over again, but he still, gets a lot of views. Of course, he'll get help after a while from certain people. Yeah, so do I, but I usually watch other channels myself. I watch sometimes. I was watching a car auction a while back, see how much they get for cars. Was it, they had like a 70 Pontiac GTO, 79 Trans Am. I kind of wouldn't want one. Too much slowing it down and stuff. I'd rather get those cars in the 70s and 60s and stuff. I like those. Yeah, for the 80s, 90s, I like T-tops, convertibles, Yeah, they got rid of convertibles for a while, but public demand was great to bring them back. So the dealers did anyway. But if I drive a convertible, State Farm will raise my insurance to the sky. Yeah, they'll probably tack on $100 a month or something, at least. No, those convertibles are expensive, because in a rollover, chances are a person's going to die without protection because you have less protection in a convertible than a vehicle with a strong roof and stuff. Of course, they have the sidebars on vehicles. Because I remember I had my 70 Buick Sabre. That thing didn't have those sidebars, so if that 70 LeSabre rolled over, I'd be crushed to death. I like the 70 LeSabre. That car was quick. Now it's a 352 barrel. It was quick for a big four-door honker. Yeah. The only trouble is with that car, the only gas I could run it on was premium leaded. And if I get a car like that today and I get premium leaded, it's like $10 a gallon. And that's only like in the Minneapolis area they sell it in. Yeah. Yeah. Unless you get an engine that runs premium unleaded, switch to a new engine, those older engines are no go for a 70. I guess it depends on the state if you can do that legally or not. And I think it depends on states. Some states you can. I think Texas you can, for example. Montana, of course you can. They don't enforce regulations like that on vehicles, but some states do, some don't. Depends on the states. Yeah, I heard of the Packard. Yeah. I knew a guy named Brian Warhol from years back when he drove that 67 Chevelle SS396. Yeah, he had a 48 Kaiser, paid $400 for it, for a 48 Kaiser. Yeah, yeah, they do. Oh, yeah, they tore. Yeah, yeah, I think they tore it down recently. I believe. I think they tore the Packard down recently. Yeah, I thought I read some. They tore it. They recently demolished it because it was just way beyond repair. I mean, way beyond. Unless if they build it from scratch, and at this point, I'm going to doubt it because with new building regulations, and insurance, if you insure buildings, if you build it like in the old days, building insurance will be much higher, for example, because a lot of buildings will get like insurance, and then insurance agents will go around, oh, it costs so much for this and that, how they do it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's too bad the Packard disappeared. It's too bad. Yeah. Yeah, too, in Jay Leno's garage, he has a 25 steam car that was by Howard Hughes owned it. I think if the steam car like that would have invented, say, 10 years before, where the gasoline vehicles in like 1915 always broke down a lot more than 25, I think the steam car would have gave the gasoline engines more run for their money. But the trouble was, by then, the gasoline engines were catching up. See, the steam car's top end was like 70 miles an hour. Okay, the average gasoline engine was like 35 in 1925, the top speed. But then the top speed was getting 50, 60 miles an hour. And was it 1930 something? Was it Clyde Barrow? He drove a Ford car and he outran the cops with it. And he was bragging to Henry Ford in a letter, hey, Henry Ford, this car is great. I'm running the cops. Yeah. And he was going, the top speed of that car was like 82 miles an hour. And he was all running the cops with it. Clyde Barrow was. Yeah. Well, besides the Packard, American Motors were merged with Chrysler. There's the Alice Chalmers from way back. Let's see. Oh, so many. Yeah, a person can Google it, I guess, and look under Wikipedia, vehicles that don't exist anywhere in the United States, Wikipedia. Oh, tons of them. Yeah, they used to have many, but after a while, Pontiac was a separate division. Yeah, they got rid of Pontiac. They got rid of Oldsmobile, got rid of Mercury, got rid of Plymouth, because they were like a separate division, but they just knocked it out, Yeah, they just knocked those just out. They just think, oh, we don't need those names anymore. And the one name that will definitely not come back, all those names will be Pontiac. That'll never come back. Not Pontiac. That'll never come back. But Oldsmobile might, and Plymouth might, those kind of names. But the name Pontiac, probably not. And there's there's a DeLorean from the 80s. That was in Ireland, of course. That disappeared in a couple of years. Car John DeLorean designed and built and stuff. Yeah. Then there's there's the Studebaker. They invented the 63 Avanti that the supercharger top speed was 160 miles an hour. Back at 63, that was rocket speed. Yeah, with that supercharger. I'm sure the car probably broke down a lot, but a car like that'd be worth some bucks. Probably 200,000-300,000 at least in mint condition. Probably 4. Who knows? Oh yeah. If you want to get a vehicle cheap, if you're ever lucky, get a 1963 Buick Riviera with that 425 V8 engine. That was a beautiful car. Yeah, that was. Yeah, back in the early 60s, when most of those vehicles are like boxy and stuff, Riviera was sloped. Not as much as the Corvette, but it was more sloped. And the nice leather seats and had a cool shift on the floor. It was automatic transmission. It didn't come with stick. Well, the Rivieras didn't come with stick. It was all automatic though. But still, that engine could cook, you know. Yeah, I hear you, Octo. Yeah, you can get a Grand Marquis pretty cheap, Octo, if unless you want something with good gas mileage. Yeah, the Grand Marquis you can get kind of cheap, but got to kind of be careful. Or the Crown Victorias, but the trouble is, a lot of people like to step on it. Jeep Cherokee, they're a little more expensive. You know, the four-wheel drive, especially the ones that go in the mountains. Everybody loves those to travel up mountains and stuff, and all the farmers love those things, especially the rich farmers. They'll clear that off the lot. Yeah, farmers love those. The rich ranch types that have money to burn, they'll buy those. Bunch of them if they work well. Yeah, sometimes companies will buy a whole fleet of them. Yeah, sometimes they'll buy a whole fleet of certain vehicles, you know, and they'll hire drivers to drive them. Boy, that'd be a tough job to hire a driver. Oh, geez. Wow. That'd be very hard to do. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yep. So I say, Octo, whatever vehicle you can afford, you know, whatever vehicle you could afford, hopefully. And I just hope someday, Octo, you can live in a real nice neighborhood where people leave you alone, you know. Because I've been through that stress living in the bad parts of town. And you step outside, watch your back. No thanks. I don't need the stress. If I grab my heart, go, boom. I was a younger man, I could run, but I don't still have running speed anymore. So, yeah, I wish those tough neighborhoods would just be nice. I wish they would. I wish those bad neighborhoods people would start being nice and stop the violence. I mean, I want it stopped, but they're not going to listen. They don't listen. What can I do? They probably laugh at me. Look at that goofball. Yeah. Look at a goofball old man. That's what they'd say. That's all right. That's all right. Yeah. That's okay and that's all right. Yeah. That's okay and that's all right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Here's my quarters for the town laundromat. Because at my apartment, the washers are really bad. Everything runs on cold water. So I got to walk downtown to the laundromat, pay a little more so I get my warm and hot water. I think it's worth it. I like my water. And then I just get a big pile of it, you know, huge pile of clothes, take it to the laundromat. Yeah, I hope you get that too, Octo. Yep. Well, like I say, if you ever need a car that's like fairly cheap that runs really great, but the gas mileage is going to come. Let's see. Okay. See, Octo, I have a question. Do front wheel drives like rust a lot in California? Yes or no? Because in Minnesota, if you get a front wheel drive, say a 97 Park Avenue like mine, that'll rust itself to the junkyard if you don't have a garage. And you don't drive it much in the winter neither. But down there, do you see a lot of Park Avenues, for example? Oh, okay. Because I'm just saying, if it doesn't rust as fast, the Park Avenue has a lot of room. You get like better gas mileage, sure, but it doesn't have as much takeoff power. It has a lot, like a lot less than the Grand Marquis. If you prefer takeoff power, then the Grand Marquis is for you. You know, yeah, it all depends. It all depends. But if it gets like a real cold day outside, the Park Avenue CD will skip if you're a CD listener. Yeah, it's like CDs and cassettes. It's just like my Grand Marquis, you know, it's just like my Grand Marquis. And for music, there's people that download it illegally, not me. I just go to the thrift shop and pick up my favorite singers for $1. And it goes to charity too. It helps the poor people in town. Those charity places, that helps the poor people. So I get my CD and I help the poor people. Win-win for me, you know? Yeah. Win-win. Win-win. But it depends on the person, what they want. Yep, depends on the person. Things have changed a lot over the years. Yeah, people are just meaner now in their own way now. Yeah, people are just meaner in their own way now because see, back where I came from, like in the late '70s, early '80s, the poor people didn't get together and fight back until those people started coming in, like Brooklyn Park, my old suburb in Brooklyn Center. But then when they came from the big cities in the mean part of town, and when they got together, all those rich and poor middle class kids got the hell out of Brooklyn Park and Brooklyn Center. They got the hell out of there because they know that bad things will happen to them, and fist fight to the grass don't apply to the poor side of town. They fight any way they want. So those rich kids, those osteo class of '82 phonies, them and their kids ran away. And I don't blame them. I ran away too. I ran away too. Oh, they'll probably say, Gorgie brought him in. It's his fault. No, it's not my fault. Because people from the poor side of town, if they would listen to me, they'd laugh at me, call me a chump or something. You know, that's fine. I don't care. I don't let someone call me a chump affect me, I'll tell you that. No. Why should it, right? Yeah. Why should it? Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell you. All right, 2 hours and 30 minutes for my chat. Hey, man, cool. All right, and I still got chatters all this time. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. No, but seriously, I do thank you, Wild Horse fans, for the 375,000 subscribers. No, views. Over 375,000 views, over 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. I haven't fallen asleep. No, that's true. I think I'm gonna have to set my show back an hour or something for weekdays. I think I'll set it back an hour so I don't sleep as much. Oh yes, my friend has said on his telecast that I fall asleep on my YouTube channel. Friend of mine does. Octo knows who it is. Octo's heard it. You know who it is, don't you, Octo? You know. Octo knows. He knows. He heard it. That's all right. I gotta learn to stay awake though. I gotta learn to stay awake. I just can't wait to play Wire Club Wordy. That'd be a lot of fun again. Yeah. Be a lot of fun. Yeah, be lots and lots and lots of fun. Oh, boy. Yeah, be lots of fun. Doing extra days a week. Yeah. Oh, Octo knows who it is. Yep, he's heard it too. Octo's heard it from the big guy, as I call him, the big cheese. He's heard it from the big cheese. It's like an orangutan versus a horse. The orangutan would win against the horse. So there. Yeah. It's like the orangutan. Yeah. Randy the Wild Cheese. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, and that's just amazing. I got interviewed on his show. It's just amazing. I just still can't believe it. Oh, okay, that's all right. It's okay. If you're a busy man, Octo, that's all right. Hey, join when you can. Join when you can. I'm just waiting for my uh, chat moderator work moderation work. But I haven't heard anything yet. So I don't know if I'll still be a chat moderator or not. I don't know. Maybe I won't. Who knows? But even if I'm not, I'm still grateful. Hey, still grateful. I take nothing for granted on YouTube. Always grateful for help. Hey, always grateful. Always grateful. Always grateful. It wasn't for my friend, I wouldn't be here today with over 1,000 subscribers. And that's the truth. That's the honest to gospel truth. It is. Yep. Yep. My shows from the beginning, you could tell I was a lot different. I was like very shy. If you ever click on YouTube for like my oldest videos, go back to the days I was doing Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, you notice I was a lot different. Hi, everybody. This is your friend, Randy the Wild Horse. I'm going to talk about Detroit Lakes today. I was just like nervous all the time. And, it's just nervous. But wow, I got a lot of likes. It was surprising. I didn't think I did that good neither. But oh well, hey, I'm just grateful for Wild Horse fans, for what they've done. Hey, just always grateful. Always, always grateful. Yeah, they've done so much, and I got to start doing more. But I'll work on it. I so far part of this year has kind of been better, but please. Please, I hope everything goes through. I'll keep you guys updated, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. You know? Oh, man. I'll try to get Sassy on more. Sassy should be coming pretty soon. So I'm going to try to get Sassy on more of my videos, because I got something on Sassy. She sounds like a wild dog in Africa. I want to get her on there when she does that. I'll have to talk to the dog's owner. It's going to cost me. That's all right. It's going to cost me. That's fine. People got a price. It's not much, but hey, it's well worth it. Sassy's entertainment to me, so yeah, she's total entertainment. Yep. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, Octo. Keep doing what you're doing. I hope you make that big money someday, or even enough money to get yourself a place where there's like little or no crime, where people are cool, people are respectful, different in their own ways. Maybe somehow, if you get some big money, you can do some research on the internet around cities and towns. If I myself, let's say if I got a big bundle of money, I think I'd either live in Montana or Colorado, one of those two states. I like those two states, actually. I like traveling through Montana. That's a lot of fun. Go to these roads in Montana. You drive for 8 hours, you see one vehicle go by the whole day. It's just amazing. The only thing is I got to watch the gas tank on my Mercury more seriously than my Park Avenue, though. Because 20 miles to the gallon and 26, that's a big difference. Just think, okay, 6 miles a gallon, 6 times 10 is 60. If you drive 20 gallons, it's let's see, it's an extra 120 miles I can drive in the Park Avenue. than the Grand Marquis. 120 extra miles farther for gas. Imagine that. Grand Marquis, every time I get on empty gas, I get nervous. So I'm going to watch my gas tank a lot more than the Grand Marquis. I watch that gas tank, especially when I climb those darn hills. That really takes the gas. Really does, really takes the gas. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is a slow day. Yeah, my mind is kind of slow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Saturday evenings. Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'll see see if there's anything going on in my YouTube real quick. Let's see. Nope. No, my chat moderator's job didn't come on, so I was kind of watching for it. I don't see it coming on, so I like chat moderating. That's kind of fun. It's kind of fun, you know. Saturday evenings, yeah. Saturday evenings, that's right. Yeah, and my brain is getting kind of slow too. Yeah, like I say, I just have to do more things by YouTube. What they ever tell you, Octo? I'm gonna be one of those people in Special Olympics. I hope I can film that. I'm gonna be like one of those types that greets people and stuff like that. Well, I ask him. I'll see how nice they are to let me, videotape some basketball games or something. I'll see if they let me or not. I don't know. Well, if it's no, I'm going to talk about it. you know, and I'll be very disappointed if they don't let me. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Yeah. Yeah. I can hear people outside yipping around. I just hope Sassy comes back pretty soon. I want to film Sassy some more too. Especially when he does the wild dog yip right on the chair. That's fun, funny. Yeah, And you were doing things in the Randy Wild world, yeah. Other than that, okay. No, not really right now. I'm just planning for the future. But today, like I say, after this show is over, I'm gonna probably play Wire Club Wordy and stuff and Wire Club Bingo, and try to win some coins and watch the chat room act stupid. Because I have a Wire Club Wordy, the players I don't like. You should see some of the crap they say. I filmed it, put it on YouTube. Yeah, some of those people just say stupid stuff, especially when it comes to powers. They're just idiots. That's why I put it up. I just show the people you'll meet some idiots, but just block them. I blocked all those idiots, so I don't play them games anymore. They say to me like, "Oh, Randy, no one wants to play you." Oh, baloney! I still get players. I still get players, especially the ones who beat me bad. But hey, cool. Yeah, yeah. But other than that, yeah, not much going on. Other than that, but yeah, on Monday I got to take my car to Ford. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Wow, I'll find it. Oh crap. Yeah, like my car key, right? See, in the old days, when they used to make car keys, it was like all steel. It was really strong. I mean, they last for years if you lock and unlock it. They'll last probably forever. There's car keys like 80, 90 years old. They still always work. Okay, it's this one. See that it's built weak, so I can't keep unlocking the door by hand. So I gotta take it forward because when I push like this button, all the doors will unlock except the driver's door. And I want to fix the driver's door. What is the passenger's door or a backseat door? I wouldn't care. But it's a driver's door, and I want that fixed because I don't want to keep going in the passenger's door because in the apartments I live in, the right side, I have this steep hill and stuff, and it's hard to get in the car and opening the door. And I got to watch the lawn service in my apartment and get my car out of there right away, or they'll start putting junk on it and don't care. Yeah, it's one of the reasons I hate living here. Oh yeah, my insurance man even told me. He says lawn service does what they want. He says judges act funny. He says one of two things. The insurance man told me. He says you either find a parking spot on another side of town or move out. That's what he told me. Yep, that's what he told me. Yep, that's what he told me. That's why anybody that lives in apartments, you're kind of better out. If you don't have a garage, you're kind of better off buying a beat up vehicle. You don't really want a nice one because no, they just don't care. Most of the tenants, they drive beat up vehicles, so they're not going to care. It's the way it is. I don't ask people to care because they're not going to care. It's up to the people who beat up vehicles if they want to care or not. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. So I got to get that driver's door fixed. Anything you can afford, it's gonna be like, I don't know, probably $300 or higher. It's gonna be expensive. I only take it to Ford because a lot of those garages, they can't fix stuff like that. Ford, they have the tools, they have the equipment, and they have the know-how. And the price will be higher, but that's fine. I just want it to work all the time. That's all I care about. let's see. I just, I think, well, maybe 20 minutes or more. I don't know. I think I might go Water Club Wordy pretty soon. So my throat gets better because when I was eating a pizza, I eat one Bellatori, then when I ate half of one, I barfed in the bag. I got to see a doctor about that crap. Darn. I just hope they don't cut Bellatoria pizza because I want to miss Bellatoria. Oh, I'm going to probably have to eat some boring food. Yep, I'm going to probably have to eat some boring food. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's a pizza curse. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the trouble is too. For example, if I eat that Red Baron pizza, that's mostly crust and dough. That'll really make me. Yeah, I only eat Red Baron. Red Baron has a lot of toppings. It's bigger, yeah, cheaper, yeah. I think Bellatoria, in my opinion, tastes much better than Red Baron. That's up to the people. Up to the people what they think. That's my opinion. I like the Bellatoria myself. There's Pizza Kitchen and Crazy Mike's Pizza. We don't have one in our area. We have trouble is I can't afford the restaurant pizza though. Yeah, I can only afford the grocery store. I can't afford the deli pizza neither because the delis raise their prices of food so high. I remember years ago for my birthday, I used to go to the Central Market in Detroit Lakes. Boy, I could eat enough for a week just dirt cheap. Now the deli's prices have went to the sky. Yeah, they went to this. They're like restaurant prices in the deli, and I'm a deli food eater myself. I like the deli. Yeah, yeah. Since I say I can only eat grocery store stuff, but I don't know. I say I got to see what my doctor says. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Yep, and that Cologuard should come next Wednesday, and I'm probably put it in my shirt pocket, have myself going and put the Cologuard box on the pallet again, like the last video I did, because I did one before on that. Yeah, put the Cologuard. That's one low view thing. I don't care. I'll do it anyway. Excuse me. Yeah, sometimes I'll do that from time to time. My weird breath. Yeah. Yeah, just my weird old breath. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Wow. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. Around June, I can finally get all that stuff out of this storage locker. 4 years, I couldn't find anybody to help me get stuff out of there, go to a cheaper one. Nobody would help me. Finally, I had a relative that helped me after 4 years. Trouble is, in apartments, people will charge you more money than U-Haul these days because most people don't want to do it. They want the big pizzazz. And for me, from New Ulm to Brainerd, there's no Greyhound bus service, so I can't take the Greyhound. Otherwise, I would have taken a Greyhound, but no bus service from New Ulm. you know. So what can I do? Think a town with 15,000 have a greyhound, but they don't. They used to. They used to have They used to have greyhounds in a bunch of small towns. They cut out a lot of those routes because it doesn't pay to drive through towns where there's no passengers because it costs a lot of money to run a greyhound. You know, running those big buses, you get about what 6 miles to the gallon going down a steep hill. You know, one of those big Greyhound buses, about 6 miles a gallon, go down the steep. Oh, yeah. So they need tons of passengers. Yeah, they like to have their buses filled up with like over 100 passengers. Probably that'd help. Of course, they have their rates very high in the beginning of the month. Then, if you do it the 30 days ahead of time, then it's much cheaper. See, so they prefer that you reserve a spot. You know, and then they make it a lot cheaper. But if you do it right away, price is very high. That's how Greyhound works. Because most people are going to want to go right away, and Greyhound knows that, so they charge more. Yeah, Greyhound's smart in that way. Very smart. Thrifty people like me, I take the 30-day route. That's what I do. I get a, I get like a one-way ticket. Or, wait a minute. Yeah. I rent a U-Haul truck, then yeah. Yeah, of course, U-Haul's going to cost more money on the average, but and then there's people that charge even more than that. It's the way it is. What can you do, you know? It's the way people are. People are different now. People do things different. Nothing I can do about it. Oh, well. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. Yep. It's the way it is. Yeah. Oh, wow. I got to think of something to say. Yeah, sometimes I'm tired. Yeah, maybe 12 minutes. I should cut the show and play some wordy for a while. Yeah. I just have viewers all through this stream. It's just amazing. Yeah, usually half the show is nobody there. Yeah. I'm just very thankful for where I am. Very thankful. I mean, I never got a copyright strike. I never. Oh, yes, there are times. Okay, sometimes I'd use my camera, go to the ball. They like play background music. Oh yeah, YouTube will flag you for that. So I just put those on silent. You know. Yeah, sometimes I just do that. You know, because if you play, say if they play some of your favorite bands or singers, you know, say if you're holding your camera and you hear the background, just like in Sauk Center one time. Yeah, there's this dance band going by and they were playing this dance music. I had the camera on and YouTube was flagging me for that. They said, you better take that down. Or they had the choice between YouTube music and silence. I took the silence, of course. Yeah. Yep. I got flagged. And all I did was film a parade in Sauk Center, Minnesota that time. Yeah. You know, it's real funny. I'll tell you the funniest parade I ever did was Staples, Minnesota, the railroad days. Oh, is it snowing? I'll go check. No, it's kind of stopped for now. It did snow a little bit between the morning and afternoon. Then before that, like last night, it kind of snowed and the roads got icy. I drove my car to Walmart. I was going like 30, and when I stopped, I was sliding like 200 feet on the ice. And I was very lucky I didn't hit a car. And my traction control didn't work, but, you know, But I can't afford to fix that though. That's like, yeah, true. See, my traction control doesn't work, but the thing is, I can't afford to fix it. That's very expensive to fix a traction control. So I got to drive a lot more careful. I can do it. Oh, I can drive piddly slow. And if some yo-yo wants to like keep going, I'll just like pull over to the side and let him pass. That's what I do. I just pull over to the side and let the yo-yo pass me. I don't care. Let's pretend like I'm pulling over to a house, then I'll just keep going. Cop says something, I'll say, hey man, I'm just pulling over. I got a rear wheel drive. I got to drive slow. And cop will just say, okay, okay. And they'll say, stay off certain roads. Cops will lecture you on stuff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. That's how that goes. Yeah, when I had the Buick Park Avenue, that traction control were great. I mean, one time I was stuck in the Walmart parking lot when it was snowing real deep. It was like, I think at least a foot and a half of snow all the way through the parking lot. My Park Avenue was actually driving through the snow. It took me 6 hours to get out. And those snow blowers weren't helping me at all. They weren't helping me at all. They didn't would plow through so I could go through. They didn't do that. They didn't help at all. They didn't care. Because they were hired by Walmart, I guess. And since they're hired by Walmart, they figured, I'm not going to help them. And that's the way it is. Nothing I can do about it. That's the same with other vehicles. Because all they have to say is, hey, we're hired by Walmart. Why don't you go call a tow truck? That's what they tell you. That's what they'll tell you. Why don't you just go call a tow truck and put on your insurance? That's what they'll tell you, those snow plowers. Because if they're hired by Walmart, they're not obligated to help you. They didn't help. Nope. And they finally got out. Used a lot of gas, though. Yeah, I must have used almost a quarter of a tank just get out of the parking lot at Walmart. And the car still kept running. I mean, that V6 engine in the Park Avenue, that was bulletproof. That engine could take a pounding. It wasn't fast. Now, if you're in a bad neighborhood, say if you're still on Octo, if you're in a bad neighborhood, I'd prefer the Grand Marquis, of course, for speed purposes. But for the Park Avenue, if you're in a nice town in a rural area, for example, or one with whole crime area towns, but as long as there isn't big mountains or anything, hey, the Park Avenue might suit you too. Because you can fit if you're into giving people rides, you can give I can't afford a Corvette. I can't afford a Corvette. That's only if I win the Lotto America. I think I might buy a Mercury, what was it? No. See, Grand Marquis. I think it's called the Mercury Prowler or something like that. No, wait. Hell, you're still here? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like to get that high performance Mercury. Yeah. No, I like to get a convertible. Yeah, for parades. I can YouTube videos of myself driving in a parade and have a passenger hold the camera out the window. That'd be fun. Drive a classic car. I was thinking, put a modern engine in an older one, like I don't know, 70 Buick LeSabre or something like that. I like the style of the LeSabre. Of course, the doors are heavy. Or if I would like a lighter vehicle, the convertible. Let's see. Maybe the Mercury Cyclone or something. If they had a Cyclone convertible, that'd be great. Huh. Yeah, the '60s Cougars, they were fast. Yeah, they were fast. I'll take the Mustang. Mustang's faster. Yeah, they made the Mustangs faster. Yeah. Yeah, but it takes bread for that, though. It takes a lot of bread. Of course, without seatbelts and stuff, or the seatbelts in the '60s will boost the insurance way higher, too. That's what they do in insurance companies. And that's why they have an insurance company called, let's see. I don't remember offhand. Haggerty Insurance. Haggerty Insurance, that's right. That's for the classic cars, and you got to pay up the nose for your classic car. And they're very picky on questions and all that other good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But if I ever win the $5 million on Iowa America, I'm still going to be frugal. We'll keep my house. Yep. Get a nice lady, of course. Now, if I'm still available, I'll find a pretty lady somewhere and whatever, whatever. Anyway, but it's a dream. It's all a dream. I'm sure the dream will never come true. I'm sure the dream will never come true. It won't come true. No, 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 no. Let's see. What's that Beatles song? Yeah, number 9. Have you ever heard that song, Revolution Number 9? Number 9, number 9, number 9. I keep saying the word number 9. No, that's really trippy. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, they made fun of cops. They sang that song, Piggies with starched shirts. Yeah, little piggies with starched shirts. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, don't forget the river. That's that. Was that it? Did I say again? Oh, look, Piggies. That song, Piggies in Starched Shirts. Yeah, they were making fun of cops. Piggies with starched shirts. Yeah, yeah. Law enforcement didn't like that at all. Yeah, I know my late uncle didn't like it. Well, those long-haired creeps are gonna sing songs to disrespect cops, and they'll be in jail and throw away the cane. My late uncle would say. Yeah, that's what he'd say about the Beatles. Yeah. Oh, you mean real pigs? Uh, that's one of the riffs of the song. Yeah, the little piggies crawling in the dirt. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, well, that's right. I remember. Yeah, yeah. Those '60s were wild. Oh, lyrics in the piggies. Yeah, yep. Yeah, yeah. Back then, radio stations were giving more freedom at the time was because of Wolfman Jack. At the time when he created Zerb radio station like for Mexico, and it was like 50,000 watt. It reached all the way to the northern United States, and he just played these controversial songs. And he'd take no payola, zero. He'd take none. He'd play all those controversial songs. Yeah. Say Octo, if you know anybody that's into that 70s music, the Midnight Specials on YouTube. Yeah, the subscribers have really grown. If you know anybody that likes it, anybody else out there, there's the Midnight Special. Yeah, that was wild. You see all those hippies in the audience. Yeah, some of them are like this, all stoned. You could tell they were stoned. They're like this, their eyes. Probably on acid or something, knowing them. A lot of that back then. Oh, yeah. Just sneak stuff through the door, and there isn't any cameras there and security. They're usually busy watching people not get into fights, and sometimes they'll pop some pills and. Oh, man, that's good music. All right. Oh, yeah, they popped those crazy pills back then. Yeah, pill popping was a lot common back then. That was before they educate people on certain things, and of course, then it'll go down. Yeah, it'll go down. Yeah. Oh, there's that one that was really funny. This one video where Chuck Berry and John Lennon were singing, and then Yoko Ono starts screeching, and Chuck Berry's eyes are like this. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and they've made a lot of laws, yeah, that ruin the young people's lives, you know? Yeah. Yeah, the boomers have done a lot of that, Octo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could tell you stories from way back what people used to do, and I'll tell the truth. I mean, a lot of them are going to say, "Oh, he's making it up, Randy the Wild Horse." No, I'm not making it up at all. Why would I? Here's that place in the between the 40s and 90s. It was a Riverdale Manor known as Mississippi Courts. Yeah, yeah. They're saying how great that building is from World War II. Oh, they're mostly scummy druggies and welfare women. They'd sleep with anything with two legs so they get extra kids for extra checks and stuff. And oh man. Oh, and then they had some of those guys, you know, one guy was a loan shark. One guy was like a fence for people who steal stereos out of cars and stuff like that. That's the kind of people that live down there. Yeah. Nobody told on them, you know? Well, they take drugs outside, and about 5 p.m., every day at 5 p.m., the same time, everybody hides in the building. The cops come by once, then they time it about half hour later, they all come out and do their thing again, you know? Oh, God. Well, they were just a bunch of scumbags down those courts. Ugh. Scum. That's why I got 6 likes on the Mississippi Courts video I did. They were all gone, but yeah, I talked about it. They gave me, was it 3 likes and six dislikes? I don't care. So what? Yeah, yeah. This is a bunch of scum. Yep. Oh yeah, and whatever in the early 80s and circus and stuff in Brooklyn Park, here's these ladies like 14, 15, and 16, some of them. They'd hop in cars with guys in Camaros who are like 30 some years old, out from alcohol and drugs, and well, they do what they do behind garages or in the woods or something. Who, Lord, I wouldn't want my daughter with them, I'll tell you that. Oh, hell no. I know a lot of those ladies from Brooklyn Park were like that, yeah. They take these much older guys that like offer them alcohol or drugs. Well, they had fancier vehicles, sure. They'll buy the ladies something if they're pretty, I guess. You know, a lot of that back then. Brooklyn Park, Osseo Park Center, a lot of those people were like that back then. This is a middle class neighborhood. Some of the kids were rich. Very few were poor at the time. Oh, what? Courtsdale, Minneapolis. Oh, those goofy adult guys, they'd sleep with girls so young it's shameful, you know? Yeah, it's just shameful. This is back in the 70s and 80s and stuff. Yeah, and then people say, oh, so much better times, crime free. Yeah, shut up. Where you been, buddy? Where the people been that say that? Huh. Oh, let's see. Oh, yes. And those idiots will say, oh, we used to love songs like, I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Yeah, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Mhm. Just a bunch of storytellers. Bunch of storytellers. Yeah. That's how a lot of my characters on YouTube, I created idiots, is because a lot of the people, how they acted in Brooklyn Park, they acted just like them, you know? The scumbags acted just like them. So I created scumbags like the ones I used to know in Brooklyn Park. Created it in my head. Yep. Just created it in my head. That's what I did. Created it in my head. Yep. Oh, this one video, one that really had fun is Oh, I didn't dare wear the wig. I wish I'd had like 2, 3 friends with me, some big guys, because I was talking like Tom Van McKeldin, Makeable Grove. Trouble is, I didn't wear a wig though. That made sure people didn't really hear me. Yeah. Now, that was kind of fun. I didn't get many views, but I don't care. I was kind of having fun. Maybe sometime I go up there again, I'll be Tom Van McKeldin in Maple Grove again. Maybe I'll just wear the wig while driving. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I just like Maple Grove. This is where the high class people live. Stupid nerds. Yeah, want to go to Maple Grove. I'm jealous, of course. And the town is getting more richer all the time.
Stuff like that. Yeah, maybe next time I'll just wear the wig when I'm driving, of course. But hey, what the hey? They won't do anything. Well, somebody recognize me anyway. Yeah, I actually wore that wig when I was driving around in Monaga that time when I was describing the softball field that was abandoned and driving by the junkyard where they're accepting buses from Worthington, and then they had those propane tanks that are like really big. Yeah. Yep. And just think, they built a chipper plant in the junkyard very close to a house. Yeah, propane tanks, 2 real big ones, huge, right by the road. Yeah, that's what it is. If it explodes, propane. Oh boy, when propane explodes, oh boy. Oh yeah, that's why they had to tell you no smoking propane. Yep, 2 big propane tanks. I think they have them in Wadena now. I think they put a couple of them in town because you see, they'll pay towns a lot of money to put propane tanks like in their town, Yeah, they'll pay towns a lot of money. There's some towns they're going to take it because they need the revenue, You'll never see propane tanks really in southern Minnesota. They'll buy private homes. They'll have like a propane tank for their house. Some people still use propane. My friend Mike uses propane, for example, yeah, to heat stuff. I think more houses are getting to the electric furnaces and stuff like that. I think more houses are getting into solar, sort of, so they're trying to get away from the propane, But there's some people are going to stick to propane always. Of course they are. Some. Yeah. But who knows what could happen in the future? Really. Strange things have happened, and I've said this in many other shows before. If someone had told me when I was a teenager, 16, that they'd have a seatbelt law in states, I would have laughed and said, "Hell, we'll be living under a communist government," I'd say back then. Well, it's happened. 49 states. New Hampshire is the only state with no seatbelt law, except for 16 and under. No, 18 and under, they have to wear their seatbelt. And when they're 18, they don't have to anymore. Yeah. Because before that, it was everybody, but then they changed the law to make 16 and 17-year-olds wear seatbelts. I'm sure it's the insurance industry, Yeah. Oh, yeah. I rode in my dad's friend Lester Harstead's 55, I think it was Pontiac Road, was it? No, wait, Buick. It was like a Buick four-door. He sat in the back seat in the middle of this big hump. No seat belts at all. If you ever see a mid-50s Buick, okay, you ever seen the 57, you ever seen a 50s car up close, Octo? Like a 57 Chevy or something, or a Nash, or you ever see those 50s cars up close? You ever went to an auto show, looked at the 50s cars? I mean, they're just so different, the seating and stuff. They had no, oh, okay. Well, anyway, you can always look it up online. They were built much different back then. They didn't have the headrest at all, and like no seat belts at the time. Well, they started putting them in cars when most people didn't want them. I think, was it at 50, I think in 55 or something, Ford had this car where they had a buzzer for seat belts. So many people complained and threatened not to buy Ford. They took all that out. They cut the buzzer out. They cut the seatbelt buzzer out. Yeah, in the 50s. They had to cut the seatbelt buzzer out. Yeah, I got that seatbelt buzzer in my Mercury, but oh yeah, it is buzz for a little while and stop. But no, for me, I just wear it anyway because I don't want to get caught for seatbelt law. It'd be almost $200 fine in Minnesota. In California, God, what do you want to think about it? Oh God, California seatbelt law? Well, I could ask Google. What's the fine for not wearing seatbelt in California? Let's see, from 162 and a $490 fine. Woo! Boy, that's expensive. Very expensive. Very expensive fine. Yikes. Oh yeah, they'll go to the higher fines in California, I'm sure. California. It's money, money, money. Money, money, money. Money for what? Yeah, because I looked at the Google Maps one day of Los Angeles. There just seems to be more and more homeless people all the time, sleeping outside in tents and vehicles and stuff like that. A lot of the people there, they like working the temp service and they can't afford to rent rooms, but at the same time, you know, some of those people don't want to live in small towns because, you know, they don't like getting gossiped at or anything, you know. And some people, when you live in certain towns, their bus service is almost non-existent, you know, when you want to go to work, you know. But yeah, there's some that are doped up and drunks. Yeah, you got some of those too. Yeah. Yeah. It's a shame, really. Because then some of them, they, you know, do their toilet business on the street and they're pantsing on the street and stuff. That's disgusting. Yeah, I feel good. I feel bad for the good people that got to put up with it. Just hope they can solve this problem somehow. That'd be great. I wish. Will they do it in my lifetime? Who knows? I don't know. Just have to see what my doctor says about things. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Well, yeah, I guess I'm going to go now. So, yeah, thank you for being with me all this time. Chat room all the way through. It's been an excellent show. Thank you very much. Bye.